I am the God man, living, learning his plan. This is teaching, never preaching, I'm the future advance. I'm the reason that you're reaching to the knowledge in this season. I'm the universe, lyrically in tune to work. My black magic beat is savage, so this music is my passion. I use a verse to break the spell, but the devil did his work on the small minds while he running his turf. Rap niggas want respect, but these chickens are jerked. Talking spicy, love money, love sex, dummy. Love disrespect instead of building connects. To be the best of ourselves on this planet called hell. I see a lot of Satans having your conversations about your life within the matrix, but you never learn to change it. Practicing your rituals to keep us in your cages, and my people do the same thing to keep us in that placement. Arguments of hatred, it stops with my engagement. We gotta step within our greatness. We gotta set the record straight. We gotta step within our greatness. We gotta set the record straight. We gotta step within our greatness. We gotta set the record straight. We gotta step within our greatness. We gotta set the record straight. Yo.
TikTok, we need to make this video go viral. We need a huge investigation. Let me tell you, you are not going to believe this. Let me piss myself down to a little guy. Boston, Massachusetts. Winthrop police officer James Feely is arraigned on charges of harming a child. But wait till you hear what he did. What they are neglecting to tell you, what this city is sweeping under the rug, is that this man harmed a black child, 10-year-old black child. But wait, there's more. This is where we need to investigate. He's a married man. They adopted black children. He's been on the force for 20 years, and he's been arrested previously or questioned previously about this behavior. And they sweeping it under the rug. Him and his wife don't want this getting out in the public. But you know how we work, TikTok. We need this to go viral because we want to investigate all the children he adopted. We want to know if they were harmed as well. And mind you, this town of Winthrop in Boston is a sundown town. They don't even like our kind. So did he adopt these children for the purpose of harming them? TikTok, let me know what you think about this in the comment. Share this.
Peace. This is AM the African Man Born. On Random Thoughts. Random Thoughts is a podcast where I give you 5 to 10 minutes of a random thought. So here we go. All right, I was watching this video. This came out like last year, where this police chief or police officer was adopting black children, and he abused this particular child. So the brother on here was explaining that this needs to be investigated. How come they're not talking about it? Well, let's be brief about this. They don't talk about things that white people do until it gets out of hand, all right? And it makes them look bad. 2, we know the deal when it comes to the police. They hide behind their badge. They hide behind their profession. So therefore, they're not gonna go full head on and try to get this man in trouble for something like that. Though how fucked up it is fucked up. Here's the other part about this. There's a couple of misinformation that he has on here on his video because he's adamant about the case, and I understand because it's children. Anytime you're dealing with children, emotions run high. Yes, this man should be investigated and locked up if true, right? I don't know if, because like I said, this was last year. Now, here's the thing about, he said this town of Winthrop in Boston. Boston is its own town. I don't understand when people come up here, because I'm from Boston, Massachusetts. Boston, Massachusetts is made of East Boston, South Boston, the North End, the South End, which is, you got South Boston, East Boston, you have downtown Boston, you have Copley, which is the South End and all that area. Then you have Roxbury, Dorchester, Mattapan, Hyde Park, all right, West Roxbury, all right? Winthrop is on the other side of the water of East Boston. Winthrop is its own town. Winthrop is pretty much majority white. And yes, there probably is some racism out there. I've been out to Winthrop. I haven't experienced racism out there, but there are black people that live out there. It's one way in, one way out. At nighttime, the planes fly over Winthrop for some particular reason. My brother used to explain it to me. My brother who passed away explained it to why they do that, but I don't remember what he said. But also, here's the other part to this. Winthrop is not a sundown town. A sundown town is a place where black people cannot go for any reason whatsoever, not even to work, not recreation, anything. Cops wait for them, and then they attack them and lynch them. I've been to Winthrop many times in my life, and I've never been attacked, and that doesn't mean that there's no racism. There's racism in Boston, Massachusetts, and I'm from Boston. But understand something. A sundown town, you can't go to a sundown town being black past sundown, past sunset. And I've been there at 11 o'clock at night doing work for sub pumps. This was like last year, all right? So understand, when you say certain things about a place, you have your information correct. Now, I'm not trying to shit on the brother's light and bringing attention to this situation, but I do want things to be correct. Winthrop is not a town in Boston. It's a town in Massachusetts. It's a small town right over the water past East Boston. You can drive to East Boston and make it to Winthrop and take that one road that takes you in and out, all right? Two, Boston has nothing to do with that particular officer because Winthrop has their own police, all right? So what you got to understand is when you're putting information out, make sure that it is right and exact when you're talking about Boston. And three, everybody that talks about Boston from out of town, I don't know if he's from out of town, but he probably is because he didn't know that Winthrop is not in Boston, all right? When you talk about Boston, Boston is all right, Boston's its own town, and you got to know what's in it. Dorchester is in Boston. Roxbury, Boston. East Boston, Boston. West Roxbury, Boston. You see what I'm saying? South End, North End, West End. All of these are Boston, right? Then you have Cambridge. Then you have Malden. All these places are outside of Boston. All right? So not to take away light from what the brother's saying, yes, there should be an investigation. Yes, I don't know if I should do more research to see if something came from that. I know he's been investigated, and he was taking other black children, I guess. So there should be an investigation, if they haven't done it already, on what he did with those other children, because it is sickening. And anytime you're dealing with children, it's really, it strikes the public a certain way. You gotta watch out when you're dealing, when parents, y'all gotta watch out with y'all children, man. Y'all seriously gotta watch out with y'all children. It's not the 80s. We were bad, man. Let me be honest with you. Like, us kids, we were bad as a collective, all right? We did a lot of shit that people did not want to kidnap kids when we was younger. People did not want to we threw rocks at cars. We did all types of shit. We threw basketballs, all types of shit at cars. We fucking came at adults when they attacked us. And it was weird. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it kept us protected. It was a different time then. You know what I'm saying? We got an ass whooped. You know what I'm saying? It was a different time then. The 80s and the 90s was different. These children need our protection. They need the community's protection. So therefore, when you have cops adopting black children in racist areas, right, you gotta be mindful of that. Matter of fact, anybody adopting children should be investigated, over-investigated, just like they do when you find a job. When you're looking for a job, they investigate the shit out of you. Make sure that you're even from the country, even though you don't even have an outside accent. They want to know. They want your birth certificate. They want your fucking social security card. They want your ID. They want to make sure that you was born in the United States. You know what I'm saying? By way of Donald Trump, he brought that rule in 2016, right? So now, with that being said, I mean, you gotta be careful in who you're giving these children to, even if they're not yours, man. No child deserves to be molested. These are innocent little beings that have their life ahead of them, and they get molested by sick-ass adults because we want to freaking whatever the fuck is on these adults' minds. I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? So definitely, you know, I mean, we should do more research and find out what happened to that particular cop in Winthrop, Mass. All right? So with that being said, my name is A&B African Man Born. This is my random thought, and I'll see you on the next thought. Peace. Yo, I say I be the God, G-O-D, no fraud, creating for my people, it's time to stop the evil. I keep the culture on point like a sharp needle. I am ancient, you hear the conversation. I recognize the ancestors giving me the basics. I'm Massachusetts' greatest MC, you need to face it. Don't fake it till you make it, my sound is education. I'm pulling from the cosmos, star constellation. In tune with the music, there is no confusion. Ain't no battle rapper or songwriter can move this. I'm elevating minds you lost on that new shit. Move it, get out the way, I don't play, what you doing? I'm marching on these devil's carcasses, this is the movement. Malachi student, king of the acoustics, elevated right to the gods and won't lose it. I change rap, go way back like an 8-track. This be the will and fortune in these days. Pat say Jack, it's wartime.